Good evening, everyone. In today's video, we are going to be looking at a possible severe weather outbreak to happen this upcoming weekend in the North Central Plains. We're also going to be talking about still multiple days of severe weather ahead. Nothing significant, but definitely something to really closely watch this weekend. So here is today's severe weather outlook. As you can see, this is for pretty much the rest of today. We do have lots of areas here for severe weather throughout tonight. We have up there in Montana, going into Wyoming for severe weather, a slight risk there. Also a slight risk in Colorado, Kansas, and Nebraska. Heading even into the mid-Atlantic, where you could see also severe thunderstorms possible there as well. Let's go ahead and look at our tornado risk with this one. We do have small areas of a 2% chance for tornadoes. Nothing is significant again, but again, Colorado could possibly see a tornado or two, or also Montana could see possibly a tornado or two. They're going to be brief. They're not going to be anything strong, so nothing to worry about there. But we do have a wind risk, mainly significant up there in Montana, for possibly 70-mile-per-hour winds up there, as well as 60-mile-per-hour winds within most areas. If you do get impacted by a storm, that is a possibility. And finally, for the hail risk, mainly up there in Montana, is going to be most of the action for the rest of tonight, with that significant hail risk 2 inches plus in diameter possible. Tomorrow, once again, another severe risk for severe thunderstorms down there, now in the southeast, and also still in Montana. Still more severe weather, kind of a worm of severe weather expected here, or a river for tomorrow as well, heading across most of the U.S. here. We don't have a tornado risk for tomorrow. It's summer, so there's not really a huge tornado threat, but usually there's some days where we could see possibly an uptick in tornadoes during the summer. Just it kind of downtrends from the spring, and we typically don't see as many tornadoes during the summer as we head towards fall. So here's the wind risk. We do have a 15% chance here for 60-mile-per-hour winds tomorrow in both those high risk areas, and also for hail, mainly that hail risk up there in Montana, where we do have most of those cooler upper level temperatures. That does bring that risk for hail up there. Finally, for day 3, here's this Friday's risk. As you can see, another risk up there in Montana. Montana is just going to be getting severe weather back-to-back days for a while here. And as you can see, we don't have those individual risks yet, but a 15% chance overall for severe weather here for Friday. Now for day 4, as you can see for Saturday, we do have that chance for severe storms, and usually this is issued before we do see a substantial risk for severe weather upcoming in the next 4 days. So this is going to be Saturday's risk. We do have there a risk there in Montana, South Dakota, pretty much the majority of North Dakota. I mean, as also in northwestern Minnesota does have a substantial risk for severe weather there for Saturday. And then we head into Sunday, where that risk heads eastward there into more of Minnesota, pretty much the majority of Minnesota. Also still some of that South Dakota area, in North Dakota still included in that, heading even into a little bit of Wisconsin. Could see some of that substantial severe weather once again for Sunday. So again, lots of things to watch closely here, especially for this weekend. Looking at the GFS model for Saturday, it's going to be at about 12 a.m. of Sunday. Actually, as you can see, we head through around pretty much the whole day of Saturday. We don't get much in North Dakota for that risk there. And this is even Friday, where we do have a lot of those scattered thunderstorms. Nothing significant at all for Friday. Hit Thursday again, just mainly scattered storms and kind of a hit or miss for most people in the U.S. and especially in the Midwest and the central U.S. Mainly scattered summer thunderstorms do begin for most of July. Again, as we head here throughout Saturday, we're really not seeing much throughout that risk area. So it's going to be a sort of a interesting setup here. This is 3 a.m. That's when we finally do see some sort of storms here, heading into around 6 a.m. of Sunday. And then that heads out very quickly as we head throughout the midday of Sunday. Let's head through even more, where we do see some storms popping up here for the late night hours here of Sunday, as we head throughout Monday. Again, not much showing up on the GFS model, but this is not really high resolution. So we will have more high resolution models coming out as we head closer to this event, especially within 48 hours. That's when we really get those high resolution models. That's when we know where the storms will be within that risk area. We just don't know a lot about it yet, but definitely something substantial could be possible here for the weekend. Surface-based KO values, which is pretty much thunderstorm energy again. As you can see, we are seeing a lot of energy up here. Pretty much energy is one of those main ingredients for summer. If you have a lot of energy, if you have a lot of energy but you don't have a lot of shear, there is definitely still quite a substantial outbreak of storms could be possible here for Saturday into Sunday. So again, we're seeing upwards of 4,500 joules per kilogram, which is a bunch of energy. Then we had throughout Sunday, which even more energy here, over 5,000 joules per kilogram. The other day we were even seeing 8,000 joules per kilogram. So definitely a ton of energy is going to be in place here for Sunday and Saturday here. So we're definitely got to watch that closely. You can see there we do have that low pressure system. So this might be a triple point setup here in Minnesota, which could lead to possibly tornadoes. Okay, so we're gonna have to watch that closely. Stay tuned for more updates. This was a short video, but I will have more detailed updates as we get more info on the upcoming possible severe weather outbreak for the weekend here. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, turn on post notifications and all that good stuff, and you will get the latest updates as we get those as soon as possible. All right, so I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe.